Hi friends, Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, a big welcome back. I'm glad you guys are here for another episode. And I am gonna start off first with the whole shop update end of things today. So I'm recording this Friday, but the day that this goes live is going to be Saturday, the 16th, and that is the last day to purchase the pre-orders for the winter colorways. So I wanted to make sure you guys know that, so that way, depending when you're watching this, hopefully it is the 16th and hopefully it is before midnight. Midnight Eastern, the shop, these pre-order colorways will close. So there's still some colorways that are in stock here behind me that I have for sale, but I have some pre-order colors that excuse me, that are going to be dyed up in the coming weeks. So there's a cutoff to the time of order. So I'm going to show you those colorways again really quick. That way, hopefully you're able to snag some if you want to. Yeah, so here we go. So these are the colorways again. And I have lighting because it is dark outside. It is 4 p.m. and it is dark. And I decided to finally turn on my ring light because, yeah, it was really dark and it's getting grainy and my face is so flushed because our house is actually pretty warm right now. It's in the 70s in our house because we have our fire going, but is what it is. All right. The first color, I'm going to talk about the first one first, is the color that I totally named wrong. I don't know why I was so fixated on calling it persimmon. It's not persimmon. So if you go on the website, it's not persimmon. It's called Aglow. That's the name of it, and the name fits the color. Aglow is the color. So I'm showing you on the two different bases. So this is a Superwash BFL nylon base. These colors are extremely vibrant. So when I tried to show them with my lighting off, it didn't work. So, because when you look on the website, depending on your screen, of course, it's always hard. Coloring can be tricky, but these colors are extremely vibrant. I did that on purpose. I wanted some fun colors. I wanted to have colors that could transition to other seasons, but really capture certain things. So this is Aglow, and it is definitely capturing the essence of the flames, the fires, the candles. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to light a lot more candles in the winter time, and we of course have our fire going. As I stated, we supplement our heating with our fire. So this actually, now that I got the lighting correct, really helps show the color, because this like really light area, this golden area, is how the color looks. So it is a very layered color with speckling of a golden hue throughout, and then it's primarily like this fiery, it's like it's an orange, but it's not orange. it's I mean it's a reddish orange. It's really beautiful. It's quite beautiful. And this is what it looks like on my Surrey base. So the Surrey cloud is so beautiful. It is Surrey alpaca and silk mix. And look at that shine from the silk. Oh my gosh, you can see that shine so much on this. So this is Aglow. So this is the first colorway. And isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, it's not persimmon. It's not persimmon. Persimmon was from the last collection. That's why I got confused and said it. But this is not persimmon. This is Aglow, very different color. So this is Aglow. Just in case you missed, this is Aglow. Okay. All right. I didn't want to confuse you guys because apparently I was fixated on that last episode. All right. Next colorway is super fun. So this is Holly and the Ivy, and I also have this on both. So this is on my Merino, my go-to sock base. It's a Merino nylon blend, 75 to 25. It's super vibrant. I dare say a lot of these venture on neon, and it's just really fun. So I don't know if you've looked at a lot of holly and ivy, but there is such variety of of greens on there. And so that's what I tried to capture with this colorway. And you can see there's some fun red speckles that are just like the berries, the holly berries. I just love it. We have holly bushes on our property and I love the little berries. They're so beautiful and the birds love them. So the speckles are still here. They are still present on the soft Surrey base. However, or Surrey cloud base, it is definitely softer. So you can see that it's still a beautiful variegated colorway, but it's definitely softer on a fluff base like this. So if you purchased it on a Surrey base, the Surrey cloud, the alpaca cloud, or if you purchase it on like a mohair base, this is what it's going to look like. So it's super soft and fun. It's a really fun way to add some interesting depth and color to a sweater if you're holding it double, or like a hat, scarf, cowl. If you hold this double with a solid colorway, it really adds some interesting depth. I know Fiber for the People, her podcast, she did a really good video about that, where it shows how using it's actually better many times. I mean, granted, it's everybody's opinion, right? So you might like it differently. But if you work with a variegated soft fluff and mix that with the solid color, it really adds some interesting interest to it. And it's more visible. The variegation is more visible when you use it in the fluff versus if you use it on the solid color, or like the color that's not fluff, if that makes sense. Check out her video. If I can find it, I'll link it below, but just look on Fiverr for the People. She has so many wonderful videos, but there you go. So that is Holly and the Ivy. Super vibrant. All right, fun colors, you guys. Such fun colors. Okay, next is for, oh gosh, yes, I love this color too. I love all these colors. Of course I do. Um, this is Frosty, which is a beautiful, vibrant blue. It's super vibrant. It's just gorgeous. So I wanted to capture that ice, that frosty feel, not only in the air, but the chill and like what you see. Everything gets a glaze of frost in the cooler months. And it just, I don't know, this just made me think of like icy water and that freshness and that like kiss of frost that tends to capture things. I don't know. This is what I think of, and I mean, this makes me think of Elsa from Frozen. I really should call it Frozen, but this is Frosty. But it really makes me think of Elsa and all of her when she's freezing everything and her castle that she creates. No, this is just, I should have called it Frozen. I really should have, but it's Frosty. But yes, it's super vibrant. There's like this really pretty, bright, um, like Caribbean water blue in there. It's really gorgeous. So this one I'm excited to play with too. I want to play with all of these. You guys, I need to learn how to knit faster, but I really enjoy the process. So I don't want to go faster, but I want to knit with everything. Okay. And then last but certainly not least is my, I say my favorite. They're all my favorite. I'm so partial. Uh, but it's Christmas magic. So here we have it on the alpaca cloud base. And look at it. It is so vibrant. It makes me look washed out, and not in real life it wouldn't. It's just that when I get close to the camera needs to compensate for the brightness of this color. It's so vibrant. I love it so much. It's beautiful. So it is primarily, I say primarily, it has like washes of different colors. It is definitely a variegated color. It's just beautiful. It's so pretty, and it has, I mean, this bright light baby pink and this vibrant like fuchsia in areas, and then of course we've got some like deep violet, vibrant violet going on here. So like really bright purple, and there's even some like navy speckling throughout. So it's a super fun color. Christmas magic. This is to capture the cozy feel of Christmas. Um, there is something magical about this time of year, not only at the sunsets. If you look at the winter sunsets in Michigan, which there are few and far between because Michigan is quite dark in the winter, but as the cooler months approach, the sunsets are super, super vibrant, and there's just a different depth to it. And I don't know if it's because half the time, if you can magically see the sunset, there's just these dark, ominous snow clouds. I hesitate to use that word, but um, but it really makes those colors just pop. And so this is, oh, I love this colorway so much. So this is Christmas Magic, and again, these colorways are all only in the shop for pre-order, and it will be through um, today. I'm saying today, the 16th of November, 2024. I better make that, because I mean, who knows when you're watching this video? But so these colorways will be in the shop here just through the 16th of November at midnight in the year is 2024. So yes, make sure you snag these if you want to get some. The great part about the pre-order, you can pick the base you want and you can pick the quantity you want. So now granted, I can only dye up so much. So if you were not one of the early birds and you can't get a sweater's quantity, I'm sorry. But at the moment when I'm recording this, I should have at least enough for one sweater's quantity of each. So I'm just letting you guys know that. Make sure you run over and get your order in if you want to get a sweater's quantity. All right, there's my spiel for the fun winter colors for this year. Oh, I'm so excited that I worked really hard on those, and I didn't do advents this year, so this was my fun dyeing for the winter time. So I'm really excited. Speaking of advents, I do actually have a couple advents in the shop. I think I have like one or two of past years. So if you do want to snag those, definitely run over to the shop and get them. Yeah, if you purchase them now, you'll still possibly get it before Christmas, or I should say before December 1st. Definitely before Christmas. But if you want to get them before December 1st, if you want to start opening them on December 1st, make sure you get your order in. All right. So what else? Oh, but then so my swap, I got my Advent swap partners package. Good grief, said it 5 times fast. Um, I swapped with Robin. She is out of Canada, and I'm really really excited because I got her package. She got mine. Phew. I want to make sure, that's like the thing, right? When you do swaps, you want to make sure the other person gets their package. So that's the great part. We both got our package. Apparently, there is a like a strike going on for the postal service in Canada right now. So that's a little concerning. I think it'll be fine. It's totally fine. But the thing is I do actually have another package coming from Canada from Melly Knits. She's not too concerned about it, but you know, it's just one of those things you're like, oh, I just want to, I mean, if I don't get it December 1st, it's not the end of the world, but I did want to start working on that as well. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to knit. I'm debating actually doing a separate video with all about like advents and some really good ideas if you're trying to think of what to do with your advent knitting. I really think I might do that. So it'll just be a little short video, but I think I really would like to do that and kind of focus on some ideas if you're looking for fun ideas, inspiration for what to knit with your advent, because that is, the season's coming up, isn't it? It's coming up quick. I'm really excited about Thanksgiving. I'm definitely focusing on Thanksgiving. Um, that is for sure. And boy, do we have a lot to be thankful for. So I'll get into that a little bit in the life update end of things. But yeah, I just wanted to mention Advent stuff. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. If you are not a subscriber, definitely feel free to subscribe. If you hit the little subscribe button below, that way you'll be notified of new videos that are posted, like the Advent one I'll be posting, and my Vlogmas videos, which my Vlogmas are just the Sundays, or yeah, like I do 4 videos um, for Vlogmas each year. So basically for the that Saturday of the week, I do more of a Christmassy oriented video. I'll have my little Christmas tree and my Christmas decorations, and it's just very holiday oriented. And I like to talk about some of the fun festivities we're getting into for the holiday season. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be coming up soon. But anyway, let's get into the works in progress, shall we? I have a half finished object, so I guess we'll start with that. My two at a time socks, using pygora wool. Pygora and for goodness sake, it's a combo though. I keep calling it pygora, but it's actually a mix. So it's 90% pygora and 10% merino. It's a 3-ply, natural colors, and then I'm holding it with some handspun, or not holding it, but the um, the heel and the toe are handspun. It's a 3-ply Gotland lamb fleece. This is the last of that lamb fleece that I have, and I need to use this for the other heel, and I hope I have enough. I think I do. I feel pretty confident now that I finished one of the heels. So I have finished both socks for the whole body of the socks. I just need to do the one heel. But this one is completely done. So I have a nice tall ribbing. I wasn't sure about that, but I wanted to use up as much of the pygora merino base, and I did. This is all that I have left. Right here. This is all the pygora that I have left. I don't know how much that is, but it's not much. It's enough to sample if somebody wants to like just feel what pygora feels like. But yeah, so I did my little afterthought heel, and that worked out really well. And of course, I've got my little toe. So I'm really excited. I have that contrast. I tried it on. It fits beautifully. I'm really excited. So this was fun. That was my first foray into a DK weight sock, and I am very happy with it. And I followed that little a little recipe. I'm trying to remember if I wrote that down. I think it's in a prior video. I'll see if I can find that link again. But it's kind of how you can like recipe how to do a DK sock. I'm pretty sure it's from Kat, the Crazy Sock Knitter. I think it's a free pattern that she has for DK socks. So I kind of based it on that very roughly, just to get an idea for casting on and all that. But I mean, I did my own thing for the afterthought heel, and then of course my ribbing I did much further. Like I think it calls for a couple, like 2 inches of ribbing. So they're nice and tall. These will be great for boots. Definitely a house sock because they're thick. So I mean, the boots will definitely have to be big boots for me to wear this. But my winter boots are always big boots, and my outdoor muck boots are big boots too. But yeah, so I just have to do the afterthought heel on this one, and then these are done, which I'm super excited because one of my advents is the Mint Rain 20, or not 24, well, it's 24 stripes, but they are 12 different colors. So I'm really excited to work on that for my advent knitting, and I really want to get these socks done so that I could do that. I am going to get that done just in time, let me tell you. So that is in my little stitching the high notes bag, my little progress bag. We are in November, so I've got my little pumpkins. It's not only Halloween oriented, it's also November oriented. All right, the next project that I worked on quite a bit is my Alpinapaka sweater. It's designed by the Petite Knitter out of her book, Arctic Knits pattern book, which I can't recommend enough. I've only done one pattern out of it, but I love it. I cannot wait to make more out of that book. There are so many things I want to make. I want to make some mittens. I want to make another sweater. It's a color sweater. I have some right down here. I have some Icelandic wool that I want to make a sweater out of. So really excited. All right. So we've got a lot done, you guys. Holy moly, did I get a lot done. Like this is where I was. I've got my stitching the high notes, my little Scottish thistle. If you don't know, I am a mutt mix of backgrounds. Apparently, I have a little bit of Scottish in me, so there you are, my Scottish thistle. But look at this. Like, look so much progress. I'm actually in the ribbing section now. What? I have 1 more inch to do of the ribbing, and then the body is done, and then I just have to do the sleeves. Now, Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks here in the US. Actually, less than 2 weeks. And I would love to wear this at Thanksgiving, but unless I hunker down something fierce, I don't think I'm going to get it done. I would love to get it done. I also don't know what the temperature is going to be on Thanksgiving. If it's warm, this would be a little excessive because this is an alpaca base. So if you are new to the channel, I decided to use an alpaca base for my alpinapaca. It has the cute little alpacas. This is a Shetland Handspun, and I think it's a 3-ply. Pretty sure it's a 3-ply Shetland Handspun. And yeah, I did that up here, which I loved as the color work, and that's gonna make it super warm. And then of course I have my Merino alpaca base, so it is 20% superfine alpaca, 60% marine superwash merino, and then 20% nylon. So it's super warm and cozy. It is superwash, so this will stretch just a touch, but I don't think it's going to stretch a lot up here because we've got the hand spun up there as well, and that's non-superwash. So I know sometimes that's kind of like a no-no. I know many people do not like mixing non-superwash and superwash in a garment, and I totally get it, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. This is my first time doing that, so we'll see how it goes. But I feel like it won't grow that much in the colorwork section because it has non-superwash, but the body might grow a little bit, maybe, possibly, just a little bit, because of this all being superwash. So we'll see. We will see. I'm doing the cropped version, but it's slightly longer. I did knit it just a touch longer because I like my sweaters to be like cozy. I like it to at least hit my hip. You know, I like to layer my sweaters. You can see I wear I like to wear t-shirts under them, because sometimes this area can be itchy. Like my chest is sensitive and my neck is sensitive. I don't think it's going to be a problem with this because this base is super soft. I do not have any issues with this alpaca base, but and I don't have issues with Shetland. So I don't think this is going to be a problem. I can wear this without a t-shirt under it. But adding a t-shirt adds an extra layer of warmth in the really cold months. So if you want to wear a sweater as like your jacket and your sweater, if you wear a t-shirt under it, it will keep you so cozy warm. I think that's part of my problem right now. I've got this t-shirt underneath, and this is actually primarily a silk sweater. It's a silk cotton sweater. I did not make this. I did not make it. It is handmade, but it's not, I bought it from a thrift store. It's a thrift store treasure. I'm a thrift store junkie. But there you go. So cruising along. I would love to get this done for Thanksgiving, but if I can wear it at Christmas time, that would be excellent. And I think I can get away with it at Christmas because it'll be a lot colder at Christmas, I'm sure. December for sure usually gets cold. November is always weird here in Michigan. You never know. But December, it should be cold. So very exciting. I am holding this alpaca. This is my evergreen base, my evergreen colorway, evergreen market for my last collection that I launched. So this one was launched with persimmon. This is evergreen market, which is a super deep jewel toned green. It's so beautiful. This is like the dark depths of an evergreen tree is so pretty. And then I'm holding it with some, it's considered fingering weight, but I feel like it's kind of more on the light fingering to lace weight. And it's old mill yarn. It's non-superwash merino, and I'm holding those together. See, I'm breaking all the rules. Like I've got non-superwash, superwash, and we're just gonna mix them. We're gonna mix them together. We'll see how this turns out, you guys. I like experimenting. I do. I like to. And I know that that could end badly at some point, but I like to learn. And yes, I have learned the hard way many times. That's what happens when you like to experiment. You will learn the hard way. But the good part is that so far it seems to be really nice. It has beautiful drape because this is a Shetland fleece, and it's a very soft Shetland. He's a ram, and I would say he's considered, well, I mean, it could be considered a fine Shetland. I'm just touching it here. I'd say it's probably not considered a fine Shetland. He's probably more of a, what they call like a, call it kindly. I think it's called considered kindly, their fleece, where they have a dual coat, sort of. He doesn't really have like guard hairs, but it's more of a wavy instead of a super, super crimpy wool. If you're a spinner out there, this probably makes more sense. But so I think that it will act a little bit more. Now, obviously, it's still not the same, and it totally does act differently. I understand that. But I think it will like slip and slide, like move a little bit more, and might grow a little versus if it was super crimpy and poofy. I don't know. This is an experiment. We will learn together. I'm excited to share with you how it turns out. I am really excited to wear it. I have been just cruising along on this because I want to get this part bound off so I can start the sleeves, because the sleeves are not color work at this point. We are now in the solid section. So it's just going to be decreases. Like you do sections of knitting and then decreasing. And it's just, I'm going to cruise. I know I'm going to cruise. So I'm excited. My goal, Christmas. If I can do Thanksgiving, that would be amazing. But I think Christmas is probably going to be a Christmas sweater. Okay, so my other sweater that for sure won't be done for Thanksgiving, like this for sure won't be done. I know that because it's a color work, all over color work sweater. And that is my framed sweater by Andrea Mowry of Drea Renee Knits. Here we go. We are, look at this. Look at this. I have one side already done. I know, I did it. And you know how I talked about breaking it? I said I might break the yarn and what have you. I did not. I did not break it. But what I did do is, actually, I don't think I even, yeah, I did. At some point, oh, I know at what point. Oh my gosh, guys. There's so many colorways here. So this is, I'll tell you what the bases are first. So we've got Handspun 2-ply. It is CVM fleece. It's this light gray. And then this multicolored changing color is from Stonehedge Fiber Mill, their Crazy Yarn. And then this is my hand-dyed Multifarious Nature colorway in Cherry Hill. Super vibrant red. It's beautiful. I love it. All right, so when I finished this section of the colorwork and I started the back, that's where I switched, because I didn't want this color down here. Not that it would totally matter, but I just decided, well, if I'm going to be doing a different section, because it's the back, I might as well switch it up. So I pulled from the center of the ball, and like I said, Crazy Yarn is multiple colors. If you're not familiar with Stonehedge Fiber Mill, their Crazy Yarn, what they do is they take remnants of the colorways that they're making, and they just start like spinning it. So they're all different. Every skein's different. So as you can see right now, we've got this like kind of golden colorway with a, I think it's brown. It's a brownish red actually. And then it is going to transition more into this like peachy color, which I'm pretty positive that I'm not going to use this. So I normally do not edit my Crazy Yarn. I like to just use it as is. However, if you, let me hold up the colors, this will be easier. This is that CVM Handspun. it is so close to this color that the color work would be completely like gone. You wouldn't see it. And with the work that's going into the sweater, I want to see the color work. It looks like a quilt. It's beautiful. So this is not enough contrast for me to work with that. So I have plenty of beautiful crazy yarn to work with. So I'm just gonna switch to a different one. And yeah, that will be great. So very excited about that. I have some beautiful reds that I'm going to pull in, which I'm looking forward to, which is of course what my framing color is the beautiful vibrant Cherry Hill, which I love. Yeah, so this has been a lot of fun. This would be a super fun like Christmassy sweater, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna get done. I mean, it might get done by Christmas, but maybe that should be my goal, right? Maybe I should get the Alpina packet done for Thanksgiving. Maybe. And then and then this one should be done for Christmas. There we go. Goals, right? Goals. Yeah. I'm sipping on some decaf Earl Grey. It's fabulous. I know Earl Grey, I think, is kind of an acquired taste. Some people don't like it, but I do like it. It's very good. It's very floral, but depending on the time of month, I don't care for the floral. I get migraines. So when those migraines come on, floral is not my friend. Okay. So that is all my works in progress. There we go. Looking around to make sure I didn't forget something. All right. So, life update. Oh my goodness. Our poor Amanita. Okay, so first we'll talk about the sheep. Our sheep are good. They're healthy. I mean, they're healthy in the sense that they are still they're they're doing good. However, poor little Amanita, she decided to get a bit of a parasite issue. Now, this is very common with sheep. Parasites are their enemy, and they always have parasites in them. But you have to manage the load of parasites. And Amanita's little face started getting puffy under her chin-like area, like her neck. And we sent that right over to our vet, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's bottle jaw. Like it looks like bottle jaw." So we treated her for parasites, and we're trying to manage that right now. This is our second day after treatment. She's very acting very normal, like totally normal, not lethargic, has the same energy as normal, social, all that good stuff, eating, which is great. That's all really good things. Our vet said, because she is actually the one who bred the Shetlands, and she said that that's the thing, I guess, with Shetlands. I'm sure other sheep are like this too, but they are very hardy little buggers, and they don't tend to show if they are in discomfort. That's a common sheep trait because they are a prey animal. They usually do not show that they're uncomfortable or not feeling well unless it's really bad. It's like basically they can't hide it anymore. So I really hope that she pulls through and does okay because she's such a sweetheart. I love our sheep, and they're my little fiber buddies. They're my little fiber seeds. I take care of them and I check on them every day. So we were able to catch this very quickly because um, we see them every day, and it was very obvious something was different. So it probably had started earlier, but I just didn't see it until I saw her, and it was like starting to get like her. You could just see she started to look a little swollen. So I really hope she'll be okay. Um, yeah, for all my fellow sheep lovers out there, I know a few of you have sheep. Um, yeah, if you have any tips for uh, things with when that happens, I would love to hear it. That's for sure. I am learning. I am very new to sheep. So if you have any tips for dealing with parasites and everything with sheep, do share, please. I love to hear from you. I love to learn from you, and I am so incredibly grateful that our vet and actually the breeder is like really helpful and responsive when I have questions. She's really great. So yeah, very grateful. So yeah, the sheep and they're doing good otherwise. So they're doing really good. We're trying to get prepared for the winter. That's going to be a learning curve because we do not have water outside. So right now we have water from our hoses. But once winter comes, we will not have hoses outside. We will have to come inside, fill up buckets, or we'll probably fill up water jugs, gallon water jugs, and wheel them out to the sheep and fill up their water buckets. And we'll have heated water bowls for them that are designed for that. Um, and we're just going to have to like stay on top of it multiple times a day, have to fill it up morning and evening. And it's gonna be a learning curve. That will be a learning curve. I think the winter time is going to be the true test of the caring for the sheep because that is hard work. Um, it's with the chickens, we kind of dealt with that with the chickens too, because we had something set up with their watering system and then it still froze. And so we had to, you have to respond, you have to like do something because they need water. So we got a heated waterer for them as well as a backup that we can use. So it's the ducks. It's the ducks. The ducks ruin everything because they go through water like nobody's business. They shove their face in there and make it super dirty, and they're cute. Ducks are really cute and they're extra cute when they're babies, but I tell you what, they are dirty. I know people say chickens are dirty, but ducks are filthy. They go into their little hut. They share with the chickens. The chickens have their perch, so they're up there. But the ducks they poop everywhere. It's such a mess. So if you're debating on getting chickens or ducks, think about that. Think about the fact that they are filthy, like really filthy. People say chickens are filthy. Chickens are not that dirty compared to ducks. I tell you what, I would gladly take a lot more chickens before I would ever take more ducks. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Oh, yes. And oh my gosh. So if you're still with me, you've probably been with me for a bit. And this is really exciting news. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I know a lot of you have been with me for a while and you know like everything that's been going on. And I think maybe I shared this in the last video. I don't know if I did. If I did, then ignore me. But I'm just so excited still, I guess. I'm just going to talk about it again. So if I talked about this already, then I guess ignore me. But if I didn't, um, I'm really excited. So this has been a unique situation for us. We have growing our family has been tricky. So and that's not foreign. I know it's not foreign. I know many people unfortunately deal with miscarriage, and we have dealt with that a lot. So like growing our family has been really tricky. But I do want to add though that the exciting part is that our adoption is process is finally back in place. And we have an active website now, so we are actively open to being chosen by a expectant mother, which is really exciting and crazy at the same time because that reality hit when they're like, yeah, you could literally be contacted by an expectant mother, like through our agency that we're working with. They would reach out to us and it would be like, boom, there you go. And that's just kind of to wrap your head around, right? Like exciting, but unreal because if someone gets pregnant, you have 9 months to kite, like not only mentally but like physically, like prepare your house and everything, and we could like not have that time at all, really. I mean, it's so bizarre. It's just such a different thing, a different process. It's such a different process, and so it's exciting. Like it's really exciting, but I say but, it's not but. It's exciting. The thing is though, we have to definitely make sure we have what we need in case we get the call, which is so strange. It's such a strange it's such a strange I can't even I don't have words. I don't have words. I'm not always the best with words anyway, but I just don't have words right now, but I'm excited. I am excited, which is a good thing. Yeah, of course, I'm excited. It's been a roller coaster to get here. So for those of you that have been with us and have always shared wonderful words of love and kindness and support, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. There's just keep those prayers coming. Not only for us, but also for the expectant mother. That she's healthy and um, that she's being taken care of. And oh my gosh, here we go. See, it's like I try. I try so hard because I'm very happy. These are happy tears. But I really want to make sure that she's also being prayed for, because that's the thing about adoption that I know not a lot of people dwell on, but it is so true, is that no matter what, it does stem from a mother um, like participating in. So she decides, but she still is losing her child, and that's the hard part. She's deciding it, so that is different than having your child taken from you. But it's still hard. That's still hard. That is a very hard decision. I cannot. I can fathom, actually, but I've lost children, but I didn't get to choose that. So I understand the loss part of things, and that does not go unnoticed for us. And so I do want to just say that with adoption, like that's the biggest thing, is that it's everything. So not only the love and the joy and the beauty that comes from adoption, it is such a beautiful thing, actually, it really is. Um, and those of you who have been adopted understand that. My mom was adopted. So there's that aspect. I won't go into too much detail because that's not my story to share. But yeah, it's really special. So I love that we have her support and understanding through this whole process, which has been really helpful, and being able to talk to her about things. And yeah, very exciting. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And definitely keep those prayers coming. And I so appreciate you guys. And definitely, yeah, let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear what you're up to, what you're working on, your projects, and things you're doing for the holidays coming up. If you did purchase any advents, I'd love to hear what advent you purchased, and if you have a certain pattern you want to make. I know many or others are probably trying to figure out what they want to make, so definitely share that in the comments below, because that'll be so helpful for everyone. And oh goodness, I'm just such a mess. But yes, definitely look forward to hear from you guys. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Definitely make sure you hop on over to the website if you want to snag any of the new colorways from the pre-order. And I look forward to catching up with you soon. Take care. Bye.